The trick this week we're going to be focusing is switch kickflips. Why switch kickflips? Well, as the premise of this channel, going forward, it will be all tricks that I suck ass at. Now you might be thinking, why the hell would I want to watch somebody learn a skateboard trick? Well, one, because I'm 30 years old. I got to a point in skateboarding where I think, like a lot of people, we stop progressing. We kind of just accept the tricks that we know how to do, and we take it to certain spots or parks, whatever, and that's it. And our only form of progression, pretty much, is really what the trick we know how to do to an obstacle. But the old expression, "Can't teach a dog new tricks." Well, one day I decided, screw it. Everything I do naturally tends to be frontside. So frontside 360s, frontside big spins, front shoves. Never really too much backside. I think it's just I'm not ever toe strength. It's usually heel dominant, whatever the right term is. But I wanted to learn backside 360s because they are much cooler in my opinion. You want to say hi, buddy? Say hello. Yeah, it's over there. Okay, well, after a brief intermission of learning something that he did not know existed, now he's become acquainted to it. Anyways, back to what we were discussing. Yes, backside 360s. Well, I gave it 30 minutes in my entire life of never knowing how to do the trick, learned them. I thought, well, why not, in the process of learning a new trick, we film that from an honest trial and error, unlike people that you learn trick tips from. They tend to be their best trick they know how to do to share knowledge, but who the hell can relate to that? Oh boy. That's a guitar, dude. Ooh. Yeah, let's set that right there. Okay, now we have the guitar out for the boy. He might be playing some instrumentals for us in the background. Let's film and document the process of somebody actually learning the trick from not knowing know-how, or some tricks might have done, just never actually learned the proper technique. So I think that will be a much better way for someone to learn a trick, because they can relate more to that person kind of learning it along the way, and maybe they might find similar errors and correct them the same way this person did, hence me. Secondly, this might be one of the few intros done where I don't highlight the trick specifically as much, just because it's the first one. Oh, okay, yep, you can throw it pretty good, huh? I thought you were going to play music for us. Oh, good job. As you get older, you tend to lose the friends, not so much the friends, but the people who you skate with as the hobby. Makes sense. People get, more time-consuming jobs, positions, and also families. So Exhibit A, this little guy might be with us a lot of the times of these intros. It's cool to make a video and upload and film. Anytime you can get any trick done on camera, it's always exciting. This will be much longer videos and segments. Take all the ADHD content thriving people that are so used to these 2 to 4 or 5 minute YouTube videos now with just effects, transitions, clickbait titles, and just annoying shit, that I think we are much more patient in wanting to sit down and watch videos, whether that be skateboarding or anything else. But I, for one, when I can't skate, whether it be too early, too late, or I'm sick, I'm content with just chilling and watching anything skate related. Hence why we play video games of Skate, EA, Skater XL, or we fingerboard or watch any skate videos already out. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. If you don't, I will not be surprised, because this might be boring as fuck. Let's learn. Let's maybe... I don't fucking know. Dude, I'm not a content uploader. But let's do it. You ready? Yeah! Bump. Bump it. Z. Alright. Cut. Warmed up a little bit. Got a couple flat ground tricks. Park started getting a little busy. Yeah, I'm not gonna be that guy with a tripod talking to himself on camera. We got a nice open spot though, so we're gonna try to learn a switch flip. Basically, I only ever do them when in a game of skate or somebody tries one around me and I've obligated or interested to try, and they suck ass. Oh gosh. So something I did notice too with switch flips is, you know, when you're kick flipping, you can always tell when someone's regular stance, you know, I mean, you got a power stance, you're pretty much square. But when you're switch flipping, or really any switch trick, I mean, you know, your stance is typically pretty awkward. You're sometimes standing on your toes or a little bit too much to the front. I mean, again, I don't know shit from it, but what is sick is, you know, when you do a kick flip and you pop it, typically once you pop it, your back foot might lean flat, hence having a higher flip, more control. Well, when you see a lot of switch flips done, I notice they tend to snap it and then that foot kind of stays straight. I mean, yeah, you're still gonna catch it with that back foot mostly, but you don't really have that much focus on that foot. It's the flipping foot that will kind of do more of the motion and look. So you see, I mean, that foot snaps and kind of just like stays straight, which looks sick. I mean, same thing as an ollie flip. All right, so let's seriously try to learn this today and land it. Dude, so bad. First few pops I did, I would kind of push forward. Go this way so you guys can probably see better. I would pop it, and once I pop it, this foot would kind of go out. I don't know why, but that's what almost stopped the board from flipping. Secondly, I mean, my flipping foot would kind of go too high. So instead of the corner, it would go up. So really that's what would get the board going nosedive. So I think this time I'm actually gonna not worry too much of the quality of the rolling foot and flicking like a typical kick flip, but just get a flick down for now. Just at least get the board flipping. Yeah, see? So right now, it reminds me of when you're like a kid and you're learning how to kick flip. You're kind of doing that pop and flick and you're jumping backwards, you know? Throwing it out there, which is fine. But I think we all can agree that there's a 100% chance you will not land a trick by jumping off your board and watching it flip. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my God, I got ahead of myself. I think I've already figured it out. Oh my God, I'm being such a little bitch right now. What's annoying is, dude, kickflips are one of my favorite tricks. I firmly believe that if you just master one or three tricks down to a T, dude, it looks sick. I mean, quality over quantity, but I think switch flip should be a trick that everybody learns. So it looks cooler, more style. I'm rambling. All right, let's get it right here. Okay. Still kind of leaning back though. Let me get more relaxed. Get a good kick flip in. Get that flip landing feeling. Switch flip right now is, even though I'm figuring it out, I'm super far away from the camera, I know that, but this is what happens. You give some time and effort to an actual trick you're wanting to learn, more than 5 tries, and you're almost going to be guaranteed you're gonna land it, or at least closer. So typically there's a pattern or a rhythm of down 1, 2, up 1, 2, I don't know, just making it up, but you just know your own kind of timing, and when you get that extra 1 or 2 seconds, everything just seems off. That's when you start telling yourself, yeah, that's not the flipping. Dude, what's really weird is I've probably given like 10, no, at least probably 20 solid tries of a switch flip. And I feel like my laces are about to rip on my foot. I think that's what it is. I think I'm still going too high up on the board, you know? Oh my gosh. Ah, brother. It's kind of difficult. Nothing sucks more than crushing it or feeling like a pretty good day worth of like tricks and stuff. And then you get to learning something and just ego ripping. Like, no, you're gonna feel like a 10-year-old learning a trick for the first time again, which is fine. That's what's exciting, you know, it gets you to wake up and try something. I guess my pinky toe is nearly hanging off. My back foot, popping foot. Arc of my foot is chilling. Dude, this is hard. I mean, I knew it was hard because I never do them, but it's gonna take some real effort to like learn a new trick today. I think I've tried already like at least fucking 20. All right, so what I've learned so far, switch flips suck. I guess that's why I've never landed more than 5 in my life, nor in the 15 years of skating. I just never learned them. But I definitely believe trying it so many times should land it at some point. All right. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay. All right, I think we figured something out. I've had to really move my flicking foot super low. I was joking that you'd have to act like a 8-year-old learning the kickflip who rocket kickflips. These laces are ripping much faster than normal, which on my normal flipping foot, it's never doing that. Like, I think it's mostly my like toe on my board that's flicking and not my shoelace area, if that makes sense. But my switch flips, it's like all laces, which I'd normally not used to. So obviously slid my flicking foot way down, and I'm still getting it up the board. So you're not rocket flicking, but you're still getting it up here. It's just you're using a lot less foot. So if this works, then I'm not gonna call it unlocking tricks, but for my sake, maybe that's what I was doing wrong the whole time. All right. Okay, still feel pretty good. I feel like progress has just been made off of like one jokingly attempt. I feel like I figured it out. I just gotta like commit to it and also let my back foot be responsible for catching it. Okay. Only thing I can say right now confidently, less board feel. So typically for a kickflip, my foot is like 75%, more than 50% of the foot is on the board, and it's just below the bolts. You know, I'm sliding all the way to the corner and flicking. With my switch flips, I feel like I'm trying that same thing, but I'm not getting to the corner enough, so I'm just going to the nose. Hence why the board goes forward, and I have much more, I'll show you guys later, much more of laces are being ripped right now. Having my foot lean off more, kind of like a nollie flip. I feel like nollie flips I figured out were I would hang my foot pretty much just my toes on the board, because I would still slide it. I'm not pushing straight down like a rocket flip. Oh my God. Oh my God, that was it. Oh my God. As if it couldn't get any worse. Holy shit, dude. That was super sketchy. Oh my God. Dude. The landing switch part, I didn't really think about. Okay. Oh my gosh. Well, did it. I'm more relieved. Well, we did it. Get the hell out of here. The switch flip, well, the switch flip took, I didn't look at how many tries it took, but dude, it was honestly probably 30 tries, ballpark. One felt okay. It reminds me why I never learned the trick, didn't stick with the trick. I I definitely want to keep at it because I think it could be a really cool trick to have down. I think the number one thing I learned was it definitely helps recording yourself because you get to look back at your errors, and I've said this before in a previous clip. You might think you're not doing something wrong. Specifically, let's say in my case, I thought I had the flicking down, and I kept looking down at my shoe, seeing my laces were getting ripped up more than normal than my regular stance kickflip foot. So it dawned on me, rewatch the clip and see if it looks a little different. And sure enough, my flicking foot on my switch stance was more, I guess you could say, the same positioning as a regular kickflip. Instead of, this is the board, instead of my foot being on like this, I can move my foot pretty much to the tip of it. And then the board started flipping more evenly. Because in the beginning, I would never actually get my foot hit in that corner, so it would constantly kind of like boom and then nosedive. Well, once the foot moved down, I was able to slide it better, flicking it. You got it. I'm going off a tangent, but the coolest thing about switch tricks is, in general, the stance. Just the stance of it. Like, when you see a switch ollie, you can tell it's kind of like I said earlier, it's the off-balance kind of style the person is standing, and when they pop, it looks a little different. I think we go out too many times meeting up with people with no real agenda, and yeah, you might do something new, but really that new trick is a trick you've already done before, just done on an obstacle or a spot, which is cool. But I mean, dude, I switch kickflip today. I cannot tell you the last time I learned a new skateboard trick, and I'm 31 years old. Next trick, I have an idea of what I'm going to do. It's going to be a little bit more interesting, harder of a trick. I can't really stick with basic flat ground tricks because I feel like that will quickly turn into a channel of looking like a guy is learning how to skateboard for the first time, and you know, that's fine too, but still have to make it somewhat appealing to all sorts of audience and not just beginners. Yeah, we'll see how the edit turns out. I appreciate, for those of you that watched, keep at it. Until next time. Oh my gosh.